This is just a kitchen sink sort of some finds from Dead Horse Bay. This is a cup that was gifted to me from Seafaring Glasser, who is Doreen. She didn't want the cup, she was going to leave it, but I was in love with it. I'm going to add it to my kitchen windowsill of planters that I have here, just some succulents and air plants that I keep here. There's some other finds from Dead Horse Bay that are here, like some little headless couple here. And then the alligator planter that I found on the Chesapeake, so this will make a nice addition to that. So I'm sort of rinsing, I'm gonna leave that in there for us. Pretty disgusting. But I dumped my finds into this strainer, so I don't take too many bottles and things from Dead Horse anymore. This is always one that I usually take, though, this little cobalt bottle, because a lot of people I will give one of those to. Or if I find a frosted bottle like this. I did find a little calendar from 1953, which is kind of a cool keepsake because that is around the time of the landfill. And I do have a couple cards from this deck that for some reason I find, so I usually keep them. This is the 5 of diamonds. I'm not sure, I think I have 2 or 3. I think I have a joker and one other card, so sort of playing some poker there when I go. This is a nicer bottleneck because the color is rare, so I kept that. This is like a little decorative piece of glass. Not really finished, but I do keep like a large container of garden glass that can be kind of put decoratively into the garden. This is another small bottle that has kind of a nice shape to it, so I kept that. Again, sort of don't keep too many bottles anymore. They have to kind of have a reason to be kept. This one has a really cute lettering. That's just a little Cointreau bottle, but it's got just a little bit of lavender tint to it, which I'm not sure if you can see. If I put it on a white paper towel, you might be able to read the color. It's just a little bit sun purple. Of course, the decorative plastic, this guy's gonna need some scrubbing, but love the Easter Bunny. This is like a little headless bear. Got a little plastic pile going there. Love handles. This is another handle, so there's a little pottery pile going there. I love really tiny cosmetic jars, so that's where those guys are going. I found a ring. It's soaking in vinegar right now. This is the ring that I found. It's not looking good. I think that it is silver plate over brass, and I don't think it's going to clean up into anything. I'm not really optimistic. I think most of the surface of the ring's been worn away. So I just have it soaking in vinegar. I have no idea what else to do with it. I'm not really optimistic it's going to turn into much. I love that this has the USA on the bottom, and that was why I kept that. No idea what I would do with something like that, but it said USA, so I was feeling patriotic. In terms of decorative plastics, this says look inside for my name and address, which I thought was cute. So it's going in the decorative plastics collection. Some pottery finds. Of course, the lovebirds from Blue Willow. Another cute little Blue Willow piece. This little kind of fishbowl-y type jar, I do make, like, that was from last time I went to Dead Horse, so anything that can get a succulent put into it, and this is an example of like a future planter. It needs to be scrubbed. I won't bore you with that. Ink bottles are another example of something I will keep as a future planter. So it's not frosted, but it's kind of planter category. So that's why I would keep something like that. Decorative plastic for like beach photo challenge type things, little children's spoon. So that's what that's for. This is a children's play bottle. It's got the measurements on it. So that's what that is. Another, again, for size. And this actually has a really cute writing on it. Helene Curtis Lanolin Cream. Very cute. So for size, and you can see that one drying into its little lavender color. This is red. so hard to turn down. Bottom of the ruby red there. This is shanktastic, but it is UV, so kept for that reason, for a gift for Surfer Susie out in California. And it glows in the day. I mean, I have a light over here, but my light's kind of weak at the moment, but it's UV. This is Easter egg dye that's in this bottle. I forgot the name of the company. Is it on here? No, it's not on here. Two people sent it to me while I was at Dead Horse Bay, which is super nice of them. And I can't remember the name of the company. It starts with an H, but you can see against the white. The color is really brilliant. Pretty cool. A whistle that was handed to me while I was there, really needs cleaning, is super disgusting. I'll have to deal with that later. What else? This is just a bonfire chunk, really in terrible condition. That's really not something I would normally keep. No idea why that ended up in my bag. I probably wasn't really looking closely at it, so maybe in the giveaway pile. This shampoo bottle, the ever-present shampoo bottle, that is the Halo shampoo. This needs to be cleaned. I just ordered that rust cleaner stuff so that I could, maybe for that ring. This is a perfectly frosted little miniature bottle, which is really, really cute. You can see when it dries better. Down at the bottom is actually where all the good stuff is. This is actually a really nice piece of actual sea glass, a bottom with a bubble in it that when it dries will look really cool. Little teapot spout. I have like a really nice collection of children's teapotware stuff. That's awesome. This is like the foot of something, a little animal foot. I'll stop like cutting over to the other side there because that's kind of annoying. Down at the bottom is stuff like the dye that I found, and marbles. I can pick out some of those. That's like a little candy dish lid. Some marbles. Half marble, the purple marble, dark purple. This more blue willow lovebirds and the boat. So this is kind of a nice flat piece. I never turned down like the blue willow lovebirds. This was my favorite pottery find from the day, which I did Instagram, this little bird and flower scene. Just a little bottle bottom that was well frosted, I remember. Another blue willow piece with the little nuclear radiation thing, I always call it, on there. For all my blue willow mosaics, this little toxic medical bottle. It's just tiny, so those are kind of like the bottles of the day. Maybe another little ink bottle planter, future planter. I have this like visions of having this magical sea glass and terrarium store. This pretty little flower. I'm pretty picky about pottery. Okay, so this girl is really pretty. She's just a little head that used to be on like a planter or something, but I like her. I never turn down figural stuff because it's just pretty. Then there's like some more marbles down at the bottom here. This handle. This is a pretty bottleneck. The green. Some more marbles. Nice one. Really pretty. It's pattern glass. Airplane. Oh, this guy. Little Flotsam Army guy. Missing one foot. One of the women that I was with, the hashtag Dirty Beach Girls, handed this guy to me, and he was locked inside a piece of concrete, so I had to kind of work him out. He was pretty cool though. This is the Victorian guy. He needs a little work. He's got a little rust on him. I think he might be from maybe a cake topper, but I love him. He's one of my favorite finds from the day. Love the red button. The marble. These are sort of a common find, the cocktail stirrers. Kind of trying to organize the piles over there. Oh yeah, a pen. Of course, as a writer, I enjoyed finding this pen. Neat find. I was trying to pull all the marbles out at the same time, but there still seems to be like kind of random one or two. This is another stir, a longer one. We thought it was UV, but we couldn't get it to light up. Still have some. This is one of those coffee filter things. I'm trying to like categorize stuff over here so that when I show you at the end, the things are like together. This is a larger light bulb insulator, and I think, yeah, this is a full light bulb insulator. So I do keep like a little stash of them for educational display. This is red. This is a shark fin for Susie because she collects shark fins and I'm going out to see her, so I have a shark fin pile. Another light bulb insulator. No, sorry, it's a button. Wait, yeah. Button, black button. Looks like a light bulb insulator, but is a button. Some little pottery pieces. I have a flower thing. What else in here? Some little tiles. I love tiles. I love handles. I'm trying to see what else is in here. This little plastic says, "For an enchanted evening." I love kind of vintage words like that. Over there. It's in the shark fin category. Another little bottle. Just in good condition, cute size. I've got like some, this is just a lid I probably picked up because it was plastic. Handle. Another cocktail stirrer. Gosh, see some of these little tiny things in the bottom. Oh yeah, okay, so this is a little marble. This is a children's teapot lid. Really, really tiny. Just put this with like some of the smaller things. This is, at first I thought it was a stopper, but it's a chandelier prism. Little button. I guess I should make like a button pile. Buttons. There's some buttons. There's another marble. kind of bead. So these are kind of like beads and buttons. This is another bead. There's like a little, just put some beads on there. Because there's a bunch of plastic beads in here. Just little debris. Plastic beads, of course. There's always a bunch of those. This bead, though, is my favorite. It's like a peppermint swirl kind of bead. Is cool. These are porcelain feet. They can go in the porcelain figural section. Oh, this is like a shell foot of a dish or something. Sorry, I'm going back and forth again. I said I wasn't going to do that. It's annoying. Bonfire glass. Oh my god, you know what? Never seen one before there. It's aquarium glass, or what we would call a vase bead, but it's older. It's not like a modern, you know, straight out of Michael's one. And it was finished, like it's actually been around for a while. It's misshapen, and I was surprised to see it at first, but it's not seated. It's not a modern one. So interesting for the history of vase beads or aquarium glass, about when these were created, right? Because the landfill's from 1953. So this is 100% a vase bead or a piece of aquarium glass, but appears to have been in there since the history of the landfill, which would date the landfill to, or would date these to the 50s. And I didn't know they were that old. I thought they were a little more modern, but I guess these have been used in flower arranging and fish tanks since the 50s maybe, because this is definitely, again, it's the first one I found there. But interesting that they are they're from the 1950s, if that's the case. And that is the first one I have seen there. So, and we'll make it the first one I've ever kept in the history of my sea glass collecting. So that was an interesting find for me. Is my first vase bead aquarium glass. But definitely an older one, not one that's been pitched in, certainly recently. So interesting. That was an interesting pickup for me. Liked this teardrop sort of lamp bead. It looks like maybe our chandelier prism. Oh, this is really cool. This is a, it's like the letter N. I think it's, I wanted it to be the letter M really bad for my name. I think it's an N though. But anyway, I think it's like a wax seal thing, like what you would put the wax seal on a letter with. But super cool. Really, really, again, sort of wanted that to be, I need to clean that up. When I ordered this rust stuff, that's another thing that would help with that one. Another handle. Anyway, cool find. I love basket weave pottery. Another cool piece of red. Sorry, I'm doing that annoying back and forth thing. Again, oh, this is a total shank. But I thought it would be fun for like Shank Day or something, because it's a cool decorative bottom. And then complete bitch cutting top, Team Shank. There you have it. That was like the murder weapon of the day, keeper. Just because I fell in love with the decorative nature of the bottom. But total killer on the top. I thought maybe airplane, like if you had a really fluffy one, you could get away with it. You know, like if you did this sort of scenario, that type of thing. It's a maybe. Anyway, I wasn't sure where I was going with that, but could get thrown back in. guess that was my last bottle of the day. One more marble in here. I think it was 15 or something. I gave one away. I forget what the count was exactly. Last pieces of pottery. Try to pick them all up at one time and deliver them to the pottery section. For my future imaginary mosaics, this looks like it was a shark fin for Susie. That's her section. Getting ready to go out to California. Oh yeah, this is like just an interesting little crisscross glass piece that I thought was interesting. Kind of shanky, but ended up keeping. Sometimes I keep things and then I later regret it and throw them back. Bonfire, turquoise. So 3 pieces of bonfire, one of which I regret because that can... I have these dreams of having garden beds made out of sea glass that are just like filled with the whole garden bed is sea glass. Oh yeah, this little bird head. I think it's an ibis. Cute, very cute. 2 more beads. The red bead is probably the one of the nicer beads of the day. Beads go somewhere. I think they go there. So those are beads and buttons. Always great finds. And another pearl button. Beads and buttons are always some of my favorite finds. Oh yeah, this piece of glass is super cute. I don't know if that is UV. I didn't check it, but I can check it now. Totally UV. Hot UV. Holy mother, look at that baby. Sweet. Loving that. Wow. Nice UV shank of the day. That other UV piece. Looking hot. I hadn't really checked anything else for UV. None of the marbles are lame. And that stir wasn't even though I wanted it to be, but that is cute. Really cute. Nice. Alright, so cute. This just says wine, so I kept it. I figured somebody would like it. Not me. It's shanky as heck and I don't drink wine, but if somebody wants that, they can have it. An enthusiastic wine drinker. This is a really cute bead. Look at it. Really, really, really cute. I mean, wow. Adorbs. And a spoon. Little like art glass bead. And then I'm down to like just lame beads down here, guys, I think. Oh, there's like the inside of a light bulb, a button, another bead, and a rando piece of pottery. So I think that's that trip. So that's what I would take in one trip. It's not a lot. It's like a little bit of pottery, some marbles, some figural, some random plastic, buttons, beads, stirs, some cool stuff. That's like kind of the cool stuff. The dice, the little, God, I love me a tiny children's thing. Some UV, some bottles, a ring that's not going to turn up being cute at all, I don't think. And oh yeah, I mean, I took like a Pepsi, there was a Pepsi bottle that was like in really perfect condition, so I took that. A softball, random, and this adorable coffee time mug. There's some plants, because plants look cute and stuff, guys. That's not a good plant for that. I'm gonna need another one. But I love putting plants in old stuff from the beach. That's about all I have. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen sink.